Hello everyone, it's Nika Manika here and welcome back to my channel. If you're very new in here, welcome. I'm glad we found each other. Once again everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nika Manika. I'm a 4-year graduate of psychology. And for this afternoon, mag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa healthy relationship. Here, I will be talking about few tips on how you can maintain a healthy relationship. Kasi po, karamihan po sa atin, what we fail to realize when we are in a relationship is that we fail to appreciate the goodness of each other. Being in a relationship, hindi po ibig sabihin that you are just falling in love with the word love. It is the totality of everything. The compatibility, the working out things together, the making of relationship becomes more stronger, and all other things. Kadalasan po kasi, we fail to realize, we fail to do the things outside the word love. And most people are overwhelmed with just the feeling of being in love. Number 1, love is the greatest thing of all. Ang pag-ibig po ay napakagandang bagay na nararamdaman ng isang tao if one person is in the state of being in love. Kasi po nagagawa natin ang hindi normal natin ginagawa. We normally do things that we do not do as normal people. Kasi we exert effort in doing so because we know that someone there is waiting for us. Because we know that we cared someone. Because we know that by doing this makes one person happy or the person that you are in love with. But most people fail to realize is that they are too busy building the feeling of love or the love itself. They fail to realize, to see other things. Na kasi hindi po ang pag-ibig, hindi po puro lamang puso. Ito po ay nabubuo ng madaming bagay. And we're just talking about here, the number 1 aspect. Pangalawang bagay is the trust. Pagtitiwala. We need to involve trust as the second because love will never work at its greatness if wala po tayong pagtitiwala sa ating mga partners or the people we are involved with. Napakakailangan po ng trust kasi po pag wala po siya na ingredients in the relationship becomes very chaotic. Whatever you said to the person, whatever you promised to the person, you need to do it. Kasi hindi po pwedeng nagbibigay tayo ng isang bagay o isang promise for one person and at the end of the day, we are not going to be committed in doing so with that promise. Remember that in building a relationship, we need to condition ourselves to develop a certain trust for the person in order for us to give fully what we have inside. At yun yung pag-ibig na nararamdaman natin for the other person and that we need to nurture it accordingly para mag-prosper po yung isang pag-ibig. Kasi hindi lamang po ibig sabihin ng pag-ibig ay we become just engage to the person and just kiss the person, hug the person, express that you love the person. Remember, when you express the word love, it comes with a big responsibility. It comes with a big commitment. Kasi po ang pagsasabi pong you love the person and the word I love you isn't just I love you. It is the totality of the full emotion, your emotion towards the other person and gain the full trust involving it. And the third most important ingredient in a healthy relationship is the accountability. This part, ito po yung natututo tayong mag-admit when we commit mistake in our relationship. Kasi po lahat naman po ng bagay ay nadadaan sa magandang usapan. If we only learn how to accept na nagkakamali po tayo, Dahil sa mga pagkakamali, tayo po ay natututo. And it becomes the relationship even more stronger. The only problem is that if people fails to admit and be accountable in their actions, kasi karamihan po sa atin, ay tinatakpan po yung pagkakamali nila by putting another mistakes. Kasi they tend to lie and put another lie on their first lies. So hindi po magandang kakalabasan yan kasi nagkakaroon po tayo, ang isang tao ay nagkakaroon po ng peklat o scar in their heart kasi deep inside, alam ng partner mo na may nangyayari, na may ginagawa, and it's a proven fact, but ayaw mong aminin. Kasi nga, you thought that in admitting it, it will only worsen the situation. Maybe in some cases, yes, but in many cases, kapag po ina-admit mo po ang isang bagay at isang pagkakamali, nadadaan po lahat sa magandang usapan. And forgiveness will always be at the end of the tunnel. Kasi naman po, when you love the person, you're pretty much willing to compromise. For as long as it is not a repeated mistake, at hindi ito paulit-ulit po na pagkakamali, chances will always be around na na-forgive po tayo ng ating mga partners because they love you. The fourth most important part of the relationship or to the healthy relationship is safety. Safety because primarily po ang isang tao kapag nakaka-feel siya that in the relationship that safetyness or the comfort of being safety is just around the corner, the relationship becomes even more stronger. Marami po kasing relasyon na nangyayari ngayon that are just based accordingly to manipulation or dependency. Isang tao na hindi makakawala sa isang relasyon because primarily, he or she is being dependent. Meron pong mga bagay na hindi po pwede niyang pakawalan. Kasi that part, he or she is being manipulated. Na kapag aalis siya sa relasyon, may masamang mangyayari o may hindi ka makukuha or mawawalan ka if you go out with the relationship. And that is under the category of love dependency. Wala pong safety na namumuo sa isang relasyon if there are manipulation happening within the course of the relationship. Hindi po healthy ang isang relasyon na hindi ka na masaya sa isang relasyon, nagpapatuloy ka sa isang relasyon dahil lamang po there is manipulation happening inside. And some people tends to convince themselves na wala. Pero in reality, they already have it. It's happening. But they are trying to convince themselves na walang nangyayari, na maganda ang relasyon. At hindi po yon maganda in the long run. Kasi po, naghahanap po ang isang tao from the outside world kasi hindi po niya makikita doon mismo sa isang relasyon yung hinahanap niya na magiging at peace siya sa word love, sa isang pagmamahal. Kasi nga po, there is always an involvement of unsafetyness and manipulation. So kaya, inuulit ko po, in every relationship, one needs to feel safety. Para po sa isang relasyon na mag-work out and will stay longer and longer. Kasi naman po sa isang relasyon, it is not only one person needs to work on one aspect of the relationship. Kaya nga po siya tinatawag na relationship because it involves of two person and both of you needs to work it out. Here goes the final one. Number 5, support. Support is a very, very important ingredient aside from love, respect, trust, safety, and all other ingredients of having a successful relationship because support is the only part of the relationship wherein you can be open, you can talk, and you can be yourself, whoever you are. Hindi po magandang isang relasyon kapag ginagawa po kayong someone else. And you can never be yourself dahil you are already afraid to do the thing you want to do and to be you. Kasi hindi nagsusuporta ang inyong partners. And you can never live a life by what other people expect you to be. Kasi walang support. Right? Nangyayari kasi sa support system, if you have it as a final ingredients, you become you. You become the person you want to be while you are building a very healthy relationship. And if you are in the type of relationship wherein you can never be you, you are hiding, you are being questioned, you are being monitored to be the person whom this person wants you to be, mag-isip-isip po kayo. Think twice. Kasi sa isang relasyon, dapat po ay balanse. At hindi po siya pwedeng you are doing things only because you wanted to please one person. Hindi po relasyon ang tawag doon. And there are no specific love involved in that relationship. But rather, just a pure manipulation. So ayan, tandaan po natin that in every single relationship, may it be a straight relationship or other types of relationship, the support system po ay very, very important. Not just in a romantic relationship, but also in any other relationship. Kahit sa pamilya po, you are having a relationship and you don't have the support, the proper support involved, wala pong magandang kakalabasan po ang isang relasyon. So, think it twice and don't bother asking yourself kung ano ka or kung ano yung kaya mong gawin because ito yung gustong ng pinagagawa ng inyong partner. Remember, the only person who has control of you is only you. Wala pong ibang tao na pwedeng mag-control sa inyo. We all have the privilege of our own self to be who we are and to be who we wanted to be. And to sum up the discussion for today, I want you to ask yourself, are you really happy? Do you know the definition of happiness? Masaya ka ba sa sitwasyon mo ngayon? Mirror yourself. Tanungin niyo po yung sarili niyo. And do journaling. Tignan niyo po kung totoo ba kayo talagang maligaya sa inyong sarili at sa inyong sariling relasyon. Are you really in a healthy relationship? Kung wala naman kayo doon sa basic ingredients for a healthy relationship, baka naman you can do so much better than that. You try to ask yourself, after all, hindi po huli ang lahat. And life is just too short to ignore what's happening at the moment. I want you to enjoy the true meaning of life and the true meaning of existence. Kasi po, ang totoong pagmamahal and a healthy relationship always values each other's opinion. This has been your host for today, signing off. Maraming salamat po. And I hope you learned something out from our discussion for today. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe and see you on my next video. Once again, thank you very much.